I'm sure it happened to you several times. You will thought your delicious pizza, homemade or restaurant bought, it doesn't matter. You really enjoy it, and when you finish, you're happy, you're full. But after a while, the problem starts. You had to drink and drink and then drink again. You even woke up at night because your mouth feels as dry as the Death Valley. What the heck is going on? Why are you drinking as much as a camel after a long journey in the desert? But of course, because the pizza maker used too much yeast, right? The pizza is still rising in your stomach. You feel all bloated. But no, let me tell you the real reasons, and if you watch until the end, I will also tell you why this too much yeast thing is a misconception. Okay, we say three main reasons. Let me list them in order of increasing importance, in my opinion, of course. Now, the first reason is a little bit controversial. It's the length of the rising process. Call it fermentation, proofing, whatever you want, it doesn't matter in this instance. I won't even dive into the lingo because I already did it in my book, in my video course. During the rising process, many things happen inside your dough. The focus here is on the activity of enzymes. They break down starches into simple sugars, and they break down proteins into amino acids. In both cases, we're talking about less complex structures compared to the starting ones. Basically, those enzymes do some of the work that your stomach would otherwise do. However, our stomach is perfectly capable of digesting starch and proteins, and this is why there are two different parties, so to speak. Those who say that short rising time will make you thirsty, and those who say it doesn't really matter. I know you want me to take a stance, reasonably. You probably know that I always aim for a long rising time, as I explained in my pizza dough tutorial video, this one here. The reason being that long rising time enhances the taste of your pizza. But I also say that even if you let your dough rise for 10 days, let's exaggerate of course, if you don't cook it properly, then you have to be ready to keep a bottle of water next to your bedside table. In fact, here's the second reason why you might get thirsty after you eat pizza. It's more important than the previous one in my opinion, of course. You got to bake your pizza right. Think about it, when you make pancakes or muffins, for example, you don't let them rest or proof, if you like, for an indefinite amount of time, but you cook them thoroughly. You probably do the test with the toothpick. You stick it inside, you see if it comes out dry, you touch it with your hands. And you never get thirsty after you eat your pancakes or muffin, right? Unless you eat quite a lot of them, of course. But moving back to pizza making, can you actually say you cook your pizza right? Are you 100% sure that you cook your pizza right? You know, if it's undercooked, the dough will still be very heavy, be sticky inside, very moist, and it won't be stomach friendly at all. Before I move on to the last reason, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up so I can reach more people and help them as well. And finally, the ultimate reason you will drink a whole Olympic swimming pool, the toppings. I'm referring both to the amount of the toppings and the nature of the toppings themselves. Think about one of the most loved toppings, that is pepperoni. Oh, speaking of which, if you can tell the difference between pepperoni and salami, please explain it to me because I don't know it, and drop a comment in the section. Pepperoni, yeah, it's so tasty, right? And it's full of salt, typically around 4%. And another example, ham, it contains around 2%, while prosciutto, it's delicious, but it goes up to 6% salt. And what about cheeses? The range is quite wide. Pecorino, everybody knows it and loves it. Pecorino salt content is around 4.5%. Feta cheese is 3.6%, but luckily there are good ones, 100 grams of mozzarella, for example. Mozzarella is the pizza cheese par excellence. It contains only 0.5% salt. It's just perfect for us. Now, what happens when you make or you order your beloved meat-feast pizza? You know, the one with the whole pig on it, probably? It happens that you swallow way more than your recommended daily intake of salt, that is 2-3 grams per day, by the way. And that's considering just the toppings. Besides, we pizza makers use a lot of salt. For some reason we're taught to use those amounts. And actually, until a while ago, my own dough recipe, the one in my dough calculator, again, you will find it in the description of the video, my recipe called for 3% salt, which means around 4 grams in a single dough ball. However, I tweaked my recipe and turned down the amount of salt to around 2.2%. In conclusion, first of all, don't be too heavy-handed when it's time to top up your pizza. Second, make sure it's baked right, and I'm sure you won't have any problem. You can also do your experiments with short and long rising times and see if this affects your thirst somehow. And let me know in the comments what you think about it. You know, I always love a nice pizza conversation. I hope you liked this video. No, sì, la pizza che lievita nello stomaco. Oh, and now the misconception about the pizza rising in your stomach after you ate it. This is wrong, just impossible for one simple reason. Yeast enjoys warm temperatures, we all know it, let's say 20 to 40 degrees Celsius, but when it's too hot, it's not happy anymore, like me during the heat wave. The difference is I turn on air conditioner, yeast dies. When the temperature reaches 50-55 degrees Celsius, no cell of yeast will survive. Farewell. Now is the right time. I hope you liked this video. If you found some value and you feel like supporting me, scroll down the description and you will see several ways you can give me a pat on my back. Otherwise, you know how it works. Thumbs up, subscribe, blah blah, all those things that all YouTubers always say. That's it for today. See you next time. Ciao! You know, guys, I'm doing the editing of this video, or the video you just watched, and I really don't like it. I mean, it's quite clear I'm not used anymore to shooting video, to be in front of a camera, or my phone in that case. I kept watching all around. There was even my cat walking back and forth. So yeah, I don't really like it. At least I hope you enjoy the content. Yeah, I hope I will start again getting in, you know, in the mood, in the momentum, doing more videos, and probably I will be a little bit more fluent when I do my thing. Ciao, see you later.